George Santos, George Santos, George Santos. I would feel sorry for you if it wasn't for the fact that you were a Republican a MAGA scumbag. But he's taking it to the next level. Apparently in the U.S. Capitol, he was angry that a person, I don't know. Look at this clip.
That's what it is. And the next time he tries to accost me with a child in my hand, I want him out of here. He's an animal. I am holding a child. He is a fucking terrorist sympathizer.
Who?
You can go look at the video.
Mr. Santos, who?
What happened?
Congressman Santos, who?
The gentleman back there is a terrorist sympathizer that has no business in this building. What is happening in Israel is abhorrent. What is happening to the people of Israel should not be defended. Nobody defending Hamas has any business in this building, whether you're elected, whether you're a civilian. It is a disgrace that we allow people to parade that kind of thought in here.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, this guy is a United States congressman. Well, considering the lawsuits and the prosecution that's hanging over his head, maybe not for too long, considering the fact that that the Dragnet is pretty much closing in on him. But this second clip is just as stupid as the next. He calls a Capitol police officer and says basically, this man did this, this man did that, and I'm more inclined to believe the man he's accusing rather than George Santos, considering. Take a look.
This is the gentleman that was accosting me when I had a 2-month-old baby in my hand. You came in my personal space.
And then I immediately stepped away from Congressman Santos, what are you doing? What are you doing to call for the end of
Nothing. What are you doing about terrorists destroying Israel? What about the terrorists from Hamas that tried to defend in this building? It's abhorrent. It is abhorrent that you are in this building stepping up for terrorists. You are a terrorist sympathizer. You are human scum. Human scum. I do not care. You are human. You are human scum. That's what you are. Human scum. You have no business in this building defending terrorists.
And if you notice in this clip, here it is again, that the Capitol police officer is protecting the man that George Santos says accosted him, not George Santos himself. That's a pretty bad look. You're a congressman reporting a man who's supposed to be dangerous, and you're acting dangerous yourself. But that's par for the course for the MAGA at this point. They're using the conflict in Israel to justify acting more monstrous than they really are. But as I said before, that's just par for the course for the MAGA. But Santos, your political career is hanging by a thread at this point. I mean, it's bad enough, now I'm going to say this for another video, but it's bad enough that the Republican Party has put this country in a complete, total standstill because none of you idiots know how to govern. None of you idiots are willing to do your jobs. You can't even elect a Speaker of the House that the rest of the country will stand behind because anyone who does anything that displeases the master will automatically be booted out. It's kind of pathetic when you look at it. Your job is to represent the country of the United States and its people, not to represent one segment of our country, only one segment of our country, not to mention just one person. But as for you, George Santos, I have to laugh at all this. I really do. Because you're not doing this because you support Israel. You're not doing this because you support the fight against Palestine or Hamas. You're doing this because you're breaking under the pressure. The Dragnet is closing in on you, and you're breaking because of the pressure. And in typical MAGA function, you run off to Steve Bannon and you try to explain yourself, and you do the most horrendous job at trying to explain yourself. Here's the clip. F those babies. Now, my fight is with Hamas and the unprovoked military and the unprovoked terrorist attack that they did. My fight is not with the Palestinian people, because not every Palestinian is part of Hamas. A 1-year-old kid who probably doesn't even have one hair between their legs isn't part of Hamas. But you labeled every one of them as Hamas when you said F those babies. Santos, the Dragnet is closing in on you. And quite honestly, I don't think you're going to survive to the next election. You're trying to run again to stay out of prison, but I don't think it's going to work. Your time in the United States Congress is coming to an end. And you can throw all the F-bombs you want. In the end of the day, you're the one who brought this on yourself. And as for your fake outrage about someone asking about what about the babies in Palestine, that shows how much of a devious, demagogic demon you and the MAGA have become. F those babies in Palestine? No. F you, George Santos. CTP, know the truth, God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.